I love that I'm seeing you for the first time.
Hey guys, welcome to Style Class Season 5. That's
crazy.
Crazyville.
That's
Because
insane.
before we went live, Matt's like, we need to save the season. I'm like, Season 3? Season 5. Wow.
I feel like I'm watching like the first episode of Gossip Girl Forward, and I'm like, Season 5 is still deep in there.
I know, and you've been with us from the beginning and in my DMs, you know.
That's true.
So, okay, I'm so thirsty. Thank you, Reese.
Amy made it on the plane. I can't believe you just got here and you still look like full CP, full together.
Because I was in Cabo, so no tears for me here. I'm
No,
sure,
we didn't
but-
cry any for real.
You're checking. Was that flight really canceled?
Right.
All right, guys. So listen. To be serious here, we have got a really good show today. This is the start of season 5, and you know, each year we kind of rethink where we're going, where we're headed, and we'll be spending the next couple of weeks really diving into that. Because we really keep growing each year. It's exciting, and so many of you guys have been growing along with us. And it is funny when you, on the plane, I was looking back to some of the DMs from people that we've known forever, like Patty, like Amy, those people. And just
like
seeing
family.
like their first DMs to now, we're all growing up together. It's really exciting, right?
It's really
good.
exciting.
So today, what we're going to do is we're going to spend the next week really getting through sale with you guys, because sale is a big time. It's an opportunity where you can buy something really rich and luxurious that you needed to put off or wanted to put off. It's an opportunity for you to buy something that you really had an emotional attachment to and that you love, and maybe you don't know where you're going to wear it right away, but you know it will always be with you.
Yep.
And super bonuses, you can buy something that will work like a fundamental in your wardrobe and get tons of wear out of it. And before we get started, I just want to frame this up. I was watching, someone sent me a TikTok, and they're like, I think that you'll like this, the way this person's thinking about emotional attachment to clothing. And the one thing that they said in the TikTok was that the person said, well, I'm always trying to decide, do I make the choice for the item that I love, or am I always buying things that are really just logical? And I think we talk about a bifurcated wardrobe. You should not bifurcate those two. If something is logical, you absolutely should love it as well. And you should treat it as illogical if you don't love it, because you're really not going to wear it, and every day you put it on, you're going to kind of resent it. So as you're looking at these things today, we're going to talk to you about why you might love it, why it might be logical. And as you're listening, you can absolutely decide for yourself if it is indeed illogical and that you may not love it at all. And we're all individuals, so that's going to happen.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's get started.
Let's go.
We have so many questions from you guys.
We're super organized. First of the
We
year.
are so organized.
Shout out to Stella.
Yay. And
Yay.
Emily.
Yeah, and Emily.
Emily, new Bryn. We'll call her that for a few weeks.
But Bryn's still around. But
Yeah, she's just hanging out in Copenhagen.
no tears for her either.
I know. Not right now. Okay, so let's hit it.
All right, so random question. I want to start here. Difference between old Tippy logo and current.
So this is for any of you guys who are digging online. The current logo has been with us now for at least 6 or 7 or 8 years. Well, actually, I don't know. I thought this was our second season, so it's been with us for a while. If you see a logo that's got flowers and stuff through it, that was a logo. 2014 is a new logo?
It's the old, yeah. That's
Oh, okay, 10 years.
Because we just did that post with the Devil Wears Prada. So the one that's in the Devil Wears Prada, is that the original?
No.
That's the second?
Guys, this goes way back. So we'll cover this one like in depth in a story.
Okay.
Eco Silk Crepe, that's what I'm wearing, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, oh, and it might be the cape one too.
Yes.
So why don't we talk about the cape one first?
Let's do it.
Someone wants to know, should they take their usual size or can they size down? So you should take your usual size.
You should take your usual size. So this has a great cape on the back, but in order to have that, there's 2 zippers, right? So while it looks like it's oversized and blousoning, this is your actual waist, and it's drop waist, so it's very important that your hip measurement, just like the cocoon, is accurate.
Yeah, so actually to that point, then I would say that you really wouldn't want to size down.
Right.
Because if this were to catch up too high, it's not gonna have the drape.
Right, it's not gonna
that you
sit
want.
where it's supposed to sit.
I wear this dress in a size 4. You wear this a lot. What size
I
do
wear
you
this in a size 14.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just want to show you, so this is a great detail to see. This is the actual cape. So very fun and double layered. I said this is one of the most beautifully designed dresses. Intricate, detailed, the fabric is beautiful.
It's really pretty, guys. This is a heavy silk too. This is the difference when you see very inexpensive silk in a department store or wherever. It has a really low mommy. It might be like 8 mommy or 12 mommy silk. This is, the silks that we use are between 22 and as high as 40 mommy. That means they are really gutsy and heavy. And what it does is it makes a difference between a dress that really stands up to a really dressy event. So, you know, if I'm in New York and I'm going to an event where someone is wearing a brand new Dior gown or something, you really want to make sure that your dress has that like weight and gravitas to it, because it just, it makes you feel very present. You can focus on the moment that you're in. This dress is one that I had done a story about when I packed for Cabo for this wedding. I didn't look at the agenda. I should have, but I didn't look at the agenda. I just knew we were gonna be there for 4 nights and 5 days. And I packed what I thought I would wanna wear. And the thing was, just by packing easy dresses that were beautiful and so rich, that could go really amped up or really brought down with a flat sandal.
Yep.
Like, I was set. I was completely set.
A woman just recently got this in both colors, and she got one to wear to her son's wedding, and also she's gonna wear it with flats. So.
And what I pointed out when we did this in another colorway too. We called it dark brown in the wording, and Emily, take note. Like, I don't know why I called it dark brown. So there's so much more like to it than dark brown, but it was a really good ring 3 color. And what that means is, like, when you're thinking about going to an event, you may not be like, oh, I'm really wanting like a real dark brown dress to wear like in Cabo. And it wasn't a dark brown dress. It's that kind of plummy-ish color that looks really
red
bright, like, yeah, like a great yellow earring or something.
So questions about this, people have asked, is this see-through? And it's funny, we were holding this in the light, and of course you could not see through.
Yeah, so what I've got on right now is, I don't know the name of this dress.
It's the Eco Silk pleated Godet dress.
Yeah.
Okay, so Eco Silk pleated Godet dress. We're sold out in the black, online at least.
Yes.
And I did wear that one at the wedding. I was so happy in it. And I wanted to show you guys the white one, because we do have that, and this is a big role in plays a big role in my closet as well. And I just wanted to show you. So the big question is, how deep is that V? And the thing is, guys, we wanted to make this V very deep. Our clothing has a point of view to it, and when it just lands in that no man's land, it feels very mediocre. And it's funny, when you're wearing something that feels very mediocre, you tend to start to feel mediocre. So I really like to have an option here where you can push it all the way, and you can do all different kinds of things to bring it up or down. So I'm gonna show you, I'm wearing this is a corseted bikini top. And this is from Malia Mills, or Malia Mills. I mispronounce everyone's name. This is Malia, M-A-L-I-A Mills. And what's great is, it looks, you would think I'm wearing like a really structured bandeau underneath
That's
it.
what I thought it was.
Yeah, and it's just a bikini top, but it really works under pieces, and it's very refined, because I mean, she's our American version of Erez. Her quality is just incredible. So I'm wearing black here, and then I'm just wearing a nude color underwear, and I do not have any kind of extra slip in it other than the slip that is with the dress. So the bottom half of the dress has a slip. The top part does not. And the reason why the top part doesn't is, if I were to have fully lined this top part, it becomes very fussy.
Heavy.
Yeah, it's fussy. And it's really the difference, like if someone puts on a white pant that is fully lined, you don't want to even call it a pant anymore. It becomes like a slack. Like, and it's,
I don't even like you saying it.
I know, it's like
Slap.
Annette Bening in American Beauty. Like, you just picture her like pushing real estate and everything. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but her character, you know what I
She's the
mean?
best character.
Best
Sorry,
character.
She will sell the house today.
I will sell this house today.
That's what I say every morning.
So when I was in Mexico, I was wearing my Jill Sanders here. I did pay full price for these years ago. They went on sale. A lot of you guys wrote to me saying that you bought these on sale when the time came. So this is like a good example here where it's an item that, yes, I did the splurge. Yes, some people were able to get on sale, but we're year 4 now, you know? And
I
you
remember
just-
these year 1. I was
Yeah.
like, where are those from?
And you just
Yeah.
pull them out every time. So when I had the trip to Cabo, you weren't running around finding the right shoe to go with the right. I just knew that like these 4 dresses, this was gonna go with
Yeah.
something. And then here I am wearing this in the wintertime with a sock and a sandal. Then I've got the chewed out cardigan. What's his
It's
name?
the soft lambswool distressed cardigan.
Soft lambswool distressed cardigan. And someone asked about the weight
Yes.
on this. And so we actually did a funny set of videos showing the weights on these.
The airport container or the scale. I
Yeah,
saw
the
that.
scale on this, but it is definitely a solid wool sweater. It is dense, but I wouldn't say that it's super
I
heavy.
think it's medium weight.
Yeah.
I feel fine wearing both the shell, the vest, and the cardigan together.
Yeah.
I would put the mercerized wool in lightweight and put this in medium, and maybe put the alpaca in heavy. No, well, not
No.
even. That's the
Yeah,
cardigan piece
I have to
here.
say, we didn't really do a heavyweight sweater this year. It was,
Yeah.
in the past, we've done like some sweaters where you're like, you know, 1 sweater per luggage on the scale. But this time I was like, fuck, it's like never getting too cold out. So
Yeah.
I just, practically speaking, didn't want that. So a good medium weight. This has got the chewed out. I did the picture yesterday of Gabriel wearing this. A lot of you guys wrote to me that this is a sweater that your husband or your son took from you as well, as mine did.
Christian loves this sweater.
Christian
All
loves
the men
this
in the office
sweater.
love this sweater also.
Yeah, so this is one that if you don't mind sharing, it's a sharing sweater. If you're a dude out there, you might like it.
Someone wants to know that cardigan in the pink colorway.
Yeah.
When do you bring that out? What kind of tool is that in your closet?
I have that actually. I can go grab it.
Will you go grab
Yeah,
it?
I'll go
'Cause I
put it
like
on.
it with the brown.
Yeah.
So, what's her name? Katura. I'm sorry. She's going to grab the pink, and you know what, guys? I'm just going to be like so honest here. Like, I design pink. I am so drawn to pink. I love Prada pink. I don't really wear pink, you know. Sarah can kill it in pink. Tracy wears pink in such an ironic way. Katura is just like a living doll in pink. I love it. I don't wear a lot of pink, so I'm a navy and a gray person. I don't know. I just don't wear a lot of pink, but that's okay. But if I did wear it, I would always be pairing it probably with a ring 3 colorway to take it down a notch. And then I just wanted to show like the obvious here. Wearing the dress with the blazer over the shoulder makes it a very full-on winter moment. And I think online we showed this with a tall boot as well. And I always love a white dress in the winter time. Okay, another question that we had was for this guy, and this is Let's Knit, right?
Yep, that's the Let's Knit top.
Okay, so this is the Let's Knit top, and someone asked, can I size down in this top? I want to say that if you are a true, like, you know, if you are a size, well, this is small, so a size small fits between a 4 and a size 6. So bust wise, like, you can get up to like a 35. Is that a bust size?
Yeah, that is a bust
Okay.
size.
35B, but don't, if you are above a size 6, you can't size down on it, no way, because I cannot size down to an extra small in this.
I could not size down, but I could fit the largest size, but it was at capacity.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you were at capacity. Now, one of the things just to note, you guys, when you're looking at things online is sometimes you think that you can really just size up easily in an item, but when you have an inset shoulder like this, sometimes if you size up, what is bizarre is it actually will look like it's too big through here.
Yeah.
Because what's happening is that your shoulders are coming off further, and so things aren't hitting you in the right place, and you're not getting the movement in the armhole. So I would really prefer that you go for your exact size here. When you have a small, it fits between a 4 and a 6, and we've got the charts online showing the measurements for a 4 and a 6.
Yeah. Yep. It
Like,
stretches,
yeah,
but it
it's
has
comfy.
pin tucks.
Yeah, it stretches so it's comfy, but it didn't stretch to like accommodate everything.
Yep. So here I'm wearing the pink with brown, which is the way I really enjoy it. I wear this with denim, I wear it with brown, I would even wear it with the green. And it's light enough, I'm wearing it in the vest, extra large, and you can see where it hits. So it's kind of cropped here, but it's a good length that I can wear this over it or wear it button down under.
Yeah.
What other ways would you wear pink? 'Cause, like,
I just, when you were gone, I was like, I'm
You're-
not wearing pink. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I'm not.
keep it real.
It doesn't happen, but
Okay.
I love it. And
I don't wear pink, but I'm wearing this one because
Oh, you wear titty pink though.
yeah, that's a different type of
Yeah.
pink.
Okay. So someone asked about the sweaters here. These are my favorites. Like, this is just the ultimate when you are traveling for sure and you want like a little hood action to keep warm. You want just something a little snuggly on the back, and you're not gonna commit to like the big sweater all the way through. And I love, like, with a dress, you can pull it over and belt it and give some interest.
Longer belt.
Can you grab a belt for me? So we're gonna grab a belt. What do you got on?
So I'm wearing I'm here to bring back the brand Koozie. Like, I will be the first to say, and everyone in this office can attest to it,
Yeah.
I was, and still am, a slouchy carpenter jean
Yeah.
person, but recently I have been thinking a lot about the brand Koozie,
Yeah.
and I kind of like that because it's been like out of the spotlight for
Yeah.
a little bit, and now feels like the right time for it again.
Yeah.
I also really love the dark indigo wash because
Yeah.
I think it has kind of that really Western utility,
Yeah.
authentic Americana feel. I am wearing the longer ones actually, and what I like about this is that instead of going to the ankles, which is where it was like pretty much intended,
Yeah.
on me it's a little bit longer, so I can wear it with a flat like this, or I can wear it with a little heel.
So I think when we were talking earlier about logical and in love, this is the epitome of like a logical jean choice.
Totally.
That is just like, I mean, it doesn't matter where you're going. Like, if you don't
No.
want something to graze the ground too much, but
No.
you still want to be put together, but you don't want to look like an asshole, and you want to just be able to throw it on,
Totally.
like, that is a jean.
That is, for me, that is this jean. I'm wearing it with the navy mercerized wool pullover, and then our navy ballet boot, which is coming soon. I just kind of put it on because I was really excited.
Will you come closer on? So the navy mercerized wheel pullover, a lot of you guys asked about the sheerness levels because we called it like a sheer pullover. And the thing is like, we called it that to be like, okay, if you get the mint, it's gonna be
Right.
sheer. But the browns, the
Yeah.
navy's like, it's not
It's
sheer.
it's really not sheer, and
Yeah.
I know some of you are like, but you're wearing a white t-shirt underneath. I am, because I wear a white crew neck t-shirt under everything. I just like that added depth. But these jeans, honestly, these are my new go-to. I think that I'm really gonna be about the brand
Koozie's the
Koozie.
OG.
The brand Koozie is the OG, and
Yeah.
so it's like, you know, when everyone's going in one direction, I'm like, I'm gonna go in the other direction. And like Amy said, I really feel these weren't ones that like I missed. They're ones that I now am like, I totally get them, and they're perfect for me where I am. We have them in black, in classic wash. Like I said, I'm wearing the longer version, and guys, do not sleep on these jeans.
So when someone had asked what shoes we wear with these jeans, and what I tend to do is, first of all, it's interesting because you're wearing them with the new spring sock ballet, but I also wore them a lot with a sock and a heel.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was like, it gave the idea of a boot coming out without a big boot going underneath it, because you cannot fit a wide shaft boot underneath it. But we do the, what's the name of our boots with the,
Bronson? No.
No.
Dean?
Bronson, the fitted shaft.
Slim boot, yep.
Yeah, the slimmer boots, absolutely.
That definitely fits under here.
Yeah. There's
there
a trick to putting them on, because you gotta kind of put it through the bottom, and
Yeah.
then you put
And
your
then
leg through
go-
the top.
Like it's one
Yeah.
pant boot situation.
In the raw denim, I love it with just a white sneaker, and
Yeah.
in the lighter denim, I tend not to wear with a white sneaker
And I think
because
it's like it's a little too like, oh yeah, jeans and
Casual.
totally.
What
But
about
I
the black denim?
black denim, white shoot, black denim, anything, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, for me, black denim is like, that's always been the jean.
Yeah.
Then like the wash that you can like dress up, dress down. For me, like personally, that's the dark indigo. I think there's something so classic,
Yeah.
but like because it's this Grand Koozie barrel leg, like that makes it more modern and just,
Yeah.
I feel like it's really is how you wear the clothes and don't let the clothes wear you. And I think that that's what makes this chill. And honestly, I tried on these jeans with like 3 other pairs of shoes, and not that I didn't love them, I just didn't feel like me.
Mhm.
And now I feel like I've always been a navy person. If you guys go back 2.5 years, you're gonna see me waxing poetic
Oh,
about
that.
navy, and I'm, these are the OG jean, and now I personally
welcome.
feel, thank you so
yeah,
much.
you're welcome, you get them.
Yeah.
All right, someone asked a question about the jet suiting blazer and how the body is different than the Liam. And is it slightly shorter?
It's slightly
Slightly
shorter. It's a
shorter.
hair. It's
Like a
like,
hair.
yeah,
I mean,
like not even a full inch.
yeah, like
It's slightly shorter.
very slightly shorter. And so what we love about this one is it's got the drop shoulder of the Liam, it's got all the ease, and it has these zipper flaps that just give those really like special extra details. And then what is nice is you've got the tab here, so that if you do want to wear it on your shoulder, you're not really worried about things coming off, and you can do this little number right here, just like that. Okay. So we love him. He is a weight that is one that I would say it's a September through March weight.
Slightly heavier than tropical.
Heavier
Like
than
a hair.
tropical, and then for sure lighter than a full-on winter blazer.
Yep.
And this does not have hair on it though. And not being hairy to me is key for, especially the months of like September when it's still hot out, and March.
Yeah.
Because when something is a wool that has all that hair to it, even though it might kind of feel the same weight, you feel like you're jumping the gun.
You feel warmer, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like I always had an October birthday in the South, and I would come, it was the time of year that I got like a new clothing item, and I would always just sweat my ass off in school because like I had to wear it.
So you got September clothes and October clothes because of
No, I
first
didn't
of
get
school.
September clothes.
Oh, you didn't
'cause-
get first day of school clothes?
Well, some. It's a big debate in my house.
Clearly.
Yeah, it was a, that's all, anyways.
So I popped
I have
on.
a lot of money for clothing, but that's cool.
Yeah, same. I had hand-me-downs, so
Yeah.
there's that. So I popped on the Doulet sweater in the turtleneck because you
Mhm.
had this one. I want to show the length difference between the two. So I get coverage here
Yeah.
and the kangaroo pocket. And it's actually, I had the vest on a moment ago, so it's slightly longer than the vest that I had on. And I'm now wearing the look. So I started out with the Felix, so now you can see the difference between the two.
Yeah.
Someone asked if the brown is iridescent and the crispy
Slightly.
nylon, and it kind of
Yeah.
does like pop light off of it. I
It
mean,
does
this is
pop
how,
light, but it on its own, you're not like,
right. It's not
Yeah,
right.
it's not-
No.
yeah.
It's just kind of reflective and picks up things that are around it, and so this is the difference between the green and the brown.
yeah. And I want to say with the sweater, the Doulet sweater, in terms of like the weight, so you can see that it is a little more porous here. I'm sorry about my nails, guys, but it's a little more porous. The sweater that you're wearing, Katura, this is the kind of sweater that like, if you were at home, you would definitely fall asleep on your couch in it. You wouldn't be like,
I
you
feel
know, there's
cozy.
some sweaters where you're like, I'm not comfortable like laying on the couch watching Slow Horses. We started that yesterday. Oh my god, it was so good. Anyways,
So yeah, so
So you know.
this is actually a large. So if anyone wants to know if you can, if your size isn't available, can you size down? You could. This is a generous yarn.
yeah,
If you prefer.
cool. Okay, so one dress that we did not have here is someone asked about the nylon cutout dresses.
Real
Yeah.
quick,
Yeah.
could you just go through your sizes again in each of those things?
Oh, sure.
Sure.
So someone was asking me, can you wear this dress if you're super petite? I am 5'4.5", and this is where this is hitting me. When I was wearing a flat with it, you just saw like this much skin in my ankles and the flat. And then this is where it's hitting right here. I'm neither high-waisted nor low-waisted. I'm gonna say this from a measurement point of view, I have like the most average like point measure here, so.
Yep, this is true.
I'm average, and this is where it's hitting. So everything else is just gonna go taller or shorter, and it's a size 4.
And the busty question that people ask, so I did try this on. You could take it. I think you need to take the size for your bust, not your hip here, because it is a little bit more generous. I can fit that, but it does pull a bit, and I wear 38D, so that's expected. And I'm also like a 14, 16 on top and a 16, 18 on bottom. I'm wearing this in a size large. This is my preference, and I'm wearing the Wilt jogger in regular extra large, and so you can see the length difference. It'll be slightly longer with the next size up.
Great.
Cool.
Okay, so someone had asked, I didn't have this dress here, because I'd stolen them and taken them home, but someone had asked about where the cutout was on this dress.
Yep.
Okay, so this one is designed that, like, here's my waist point. So the skirt is gonna hit, so here's my waist, the skirt's gonna hit like right here, and then the other part is gonna hit up here. So this area right here is your open space. So it's right above, like, if you had muffin action going on, it's right above a muffin and then right below the bra line. But what's great about this dress is it has this belt that goes across it as well. It's removable, you can go full on bare if you want. But the belt really gives you the feeling of having coverage.
It's modesty, right? You're only getting a little sliver, so
But
1
it-
inch isn't hurting anybody, but like maybe
But
you
it
feel
really
like
kind of
3
makes
inches.
you feel more covered for
Yeah, it
some
depends
reason.
on you're in use.
Does it run
Sorry.
true to size?
And it
is
runs very true to size.
Is it PDW?
Play dinner worked. Well, I wouldn't wear it to work. I mean, depending on your office, but please, like, most people aren't wearing that slit to work.
But you can. I have seen you put a sweatshirt over it, right? So
I would, yes, I think for ultimate versatility, wearing a sweatshirt over it and turning it into a skirt is great. If
Yeah.
there's a young executive who's like, dear Amy, what should I wear on my first day of work? No, not the exposed slit.
right.
But the skirt, but the sweatshirt over it, sure, go for it, absolutely.
And the other end of the size for that, someone asked Matt, would be 14. So it's 0, 0, we go 0 to 14 on the numeric side,
Yeah.
and then alpha, we go double XS to XL. Extra, extra small, I don't know why I made that complicated.
Okay,
All right.
so the next one that someone asked about was the Giselle cutout knit here. And what is, hey Sarah, will you come out and let me, I'm gonna just put this on real quick so I can
Okay.
give a visual.
So with the Giselle, I think it's great to know that this is a rib knit that's really close, and it's supposed to fit a little closer to the body. If you're getting the Giselle with the cutout in the back or the Giselle with the cutout in the sleeves, I suggest you take your size. You could size down, but take your size so that you have the room.
Little
there.
bit room, yeah.
Yeah, because it looks clingy, but it will like lay without feeling like you're going to like
Totally.
a sassy party
Totally.
for girls.
I will also add, guys, it is dry clean only. I cannot specify this enough, and I can tell you firsthand, do not put it in the wash, because I did, and well, let's just say it is not the same form fitting top as it once
So
was.
it did it release?
Yes.
Okay, so that's good to know.
Yes.
Because I am queen of like, let's talk about the QC that I did at home that nobody asked for.
Yeah,
and
no.
I have washed this delicate and like air dried it, but I think it does fit a little bit
Mine
looser.
is like, I have like a few different Giselle styles,
Yeah.
and it is definitely not as tightly wound as it once was.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, so let's go down this list. So we talked about the jet blazer. How to pull off wearing a Liam blazer on a petite frame. I think that's great timing that you're here. You
Yeah.
have a Liam I can grab.
Oh,
The
perfect.
brown.
How to pull off a Liam. Okay, so I'm just going to share that this is not my size to
So
begin
you
with.
would be a size what?
I wear an extra small in the Liam
Is this a
blazer.
Liam or- This is actually,
This is the Liam.
I love that. I was like, is this the max?
Nope, this is
Nope,
the
that's the
Liam.
Liam.
Oh well, I guess with the brown. So this is definitely a 4, and like I said, I wear a 00, XS in this.
So this is a small.
This is a small.
Right.
I mean,
So you would lose length here if you size down to your actual size.
Yes.
So let's keep that in mind.
You lose a little bit of length, and then you width-wise, it's very, very. It's like minuscule.
Width-wise is literally like scooping water out of a bathtub. I mean, when you've got things oversized,
Yeah.
you are
Yeah.
not like going from here to here. So
Totally. So honestly, like for me, there's probably not much of a difference between the Liam that I own and this one, except for the fact that lengthwise, it's going to come up
I
a little
love all the
bit.
brown and the white together.
Thanks.
That's really good. I like that.
So yeah, I mean, I suggest sizing true to size, but again, I do think there is wiggle room to really size up if you need to. I'm wearing underneath the brown tropical wool vest waistcoat, and this is part of our lovely tropical wool brown family. And then I'm wearing the Simon Tricotine pant in the khaki color. And they're super light. It also has a matching jacket. Are these like?
Yeah. And someone was asking if we had done a pant in this fabrication. But I don't think,
Is it the Grande Poudre?
is the Grande Poudre the same as the Salopette?
We're gonna have to come
I
back
feel
to
like it is.
I think it is, and then yes, we did
and-
do a cross.
Yeah, because it's not the same as
No,
that.
so I would say that the Tricotine is definitely lighter in weight than the Grande Poudre pant, which is a crop pant from fall, and then we also made a skirt version of it, which I believe there's still some units available in store, but it is sold out online. This is a pant that ever since I got it, I've been wearing it. I wore it if you were at the runway show, I wore it there. I simply folded it over because it was just a little bit long with this heel, and I just tucked in the vest. And I mean, honestly, this is a pant that I might not have considered at first because,
The length
because
and
of the length, because of the shape. It's definitely, it's definitely more fashion forward. And we do have a Rodney pant, is that what it is? In the same fabrication in black as well, which is more of a slimmer tapered leg. But, I feel like I have been wearing this pant a lot, and
Been wearing it a lot.
and it's something that I really would purchase in the sale.
Yeah, and this is one that when we talk about like those pieces that you covet and that you love and are very pragmatic and have utility, this is really one of them. I mean, this is a pant that in 2 years you're not like, well, fuck, I gotta
Totally.
like ditch this pant in my wardrobe. Like, this is a very luxurious, rich fabric and a great pant.
And then I think really quickly, I think that's really key to note is that like it's not your grandfather's khaki pant material. Like this is like super elevated, super luxe. I'm confident that I will be wearing these pants.
Yeah, it's a bit of a like 90s Armani.
Got the
beautiful tie,
Armani
like,
slouch. That
Yeah.
is exactly it.
if you watch American Gigolo. So good. All right, so this is the Giselle knit that you guys were asking about earlier. And this is one that I'm wearing the size small. Remember, small is designed to fit a 4 and a 6. And my chest size here really is closer to a size 4. I mean, size 2, 4. And my shoulders are definitely a size 2. So for me, you can see how the shoulder line comes off of my shoulders a bit. That is not the intent. You want it to sit up here. And I want the whole thing to fit a little bit smaller. So I'm going to very intentionally size down on this one. And there's so much give on it. Like, right, you've got a lot of give here, and it's never gonna hike up and feel uncomfortable. One other thing that I did is, I have the white one at home and I had gotten something on the sleeve and I just chopped it off from here. And I was like, wait, maybe we need to add this to the collection because it also, I loved the idea of having a
Yeah.
shirt this length. Felt
Yeah.
really new and fresh to me. If you,
Like a baseball sleeve length, but not.
I'm no from Grailed. It's been sitting in my office, but I got a baseball shirt. I can't wait to
and then
look
what?
at.
God, I really want
It's
to
going to be really good. And I think it's like from Capital or something. It's really good. So anyway, so this is the sleeve length. I think it's interesting too if you want to chop or just wear it open. But yes, you can absolutely size down on this. And then this will give you an idea of the length on it. But what the great thing is with this top, and everyone knows this who's ever bought Giselle, but the Giselle knit is one that if I was wearing a light colored denim, you can see how this whole thing just lifts this up and makes this lighter color feel so polished and put together. But the great thing is it's a fabric that if I am wearing something, those skirts are heavy. Sweaters weren't, that skirt is heavy. If I'm wearing a tropical wool, but even if I were wearing a beautiful, like in the winter collection, we have these beautiful silk ball type skirts. This top holds up to that. This top can go to a black tie wedding. It's so refined in its finishing. And I really think that's important in a top. I really hate this flimsy bullshit stuff. It's different if something's meant to be lightweight and intentional, but flimsy shit just makes me crazy. So
That's the
there.
So there's that.
Fancy
There's
shit.
that.
Crazy.
Okay.
Flimsy shit's making me crazy. No flimsy shit. And, and then I'm wearing the balloon pant here.
What length are you wearing?
I'm wearing the regular length. And so what I've done here is I've hiked it up to show you how if you did get the longer length, this can be hiked up really easily. It's got a long rise so you're not going to wedge yourself up. And then here's where it would just sit regularly as well. And then I'm just going to take off this sock so you can see where it hits on the ankle.
Cool. So I went and grabbed the torque. People have asked questions on where this hits. This is basically a dicky for your décolleté. You can quote me on that.
Dicky for your
because it's not, the question was like, oh, well, does it cover your bust? It's not supposed to. I purposely put it on with the blazer if you have something.
Décolleté. That's the one thing.
I thought décolleté is like the little crease. I thought it was just anything that's not your boobs, not your neck.
No.
Anyway, I'm sure they'll tell us. But yeah, so if I were wearing this, I could do it here. I'm wearing it over top of the t-shirt dress. So the questions that we've asked about how does the t-shirt dress fit, I'm wearing, this is, OS means one size. So this is one size. It's fairly snug. These sleeves are supposed to be this long because it's also, you're not doing this, it's also a scarf, which Amy can probably put on around her neck and show you option 2 if she so pleases or feels like it.
Yeah, but not with the black because it's a
Okay,
little
she
too
won't do
hard.
it yet, but when she does, be ready.
Like University of Georgia Bulldogs, it's too much.
Go Bulldogs.
On
Yeah.
the scarf, the hole in the back, can you tell them what that is for?
Yeah. So my hair's a little shorter today, but it's really to tuck your hair in and have it kind of poke out. It gives you
A little
options.
interest.
Yeah, so I'll show you. I'll take it off and show you. Oh,
So I'm showing you guys, I'm wearing the regular length. This is where it's hitting on my waist, which is about an inch below the belly button. And then you can see how much ankle I have going on here. What's really easy though about this pant is it does roll up nicely and stay. So you can give it like one little roll up if it's, especially like if you're out running around and you want to feel a little more summery.
Yep.
You can do that. I could probably like genie myself. No, that's horrible looking. All right.
yeah.
There you go.
So here, you can also see it. You can see the seams also on this dress. I think the gray is a great place to see the shaping. So this is oversized. This is supposed to fit generously at the hip, but it has all the shaping. If you have curves, it'll amplify it. If you don't, it'll give you some. It's great. So the sleeve here, it's open. You can also tuck this into the other one. I'm gonna pop off and take it off for you. And she told me to stay in. So this comes in black. It also comes in ivory, and this is a great way to kind of cover your neck on days when you have a coat that maybe doesn't give you the coverage you need. For instance, I wear this. I've been wearing this every day. So from my feet, you can see that the luxe coat is my jam. So I'm gonna wear this, and nobody's gonna know that I don't have on an actual sweater or turtleneck. And it feels good. So let's dig in. What else do we want to talk about today? I would love to tell you a little bit about the convertible denim jacket for those that have asked. So this jacket runs true to size. I had it on the other day in live, and it is actually quilted and lined. So it's a really hefty, but like not hefty, it's just not your average jean jacket. You know, you put a jean jacket on and sometimes you need an additional layer and you look all weird because you have on all these layers. This is enough for that. So you can wear this right now if you're someone that drives in the car, you live in California, you could wear it under another jacket. Yeah.
On that note, which woofs would you recommend in terms of like super smart long-term investments? Would you say that that's one of them?
I would say if you are someone that favors a jean jacket and have a lifestyle that's pretty casual, and it doesn't have to be, this is something you're gonna throw on and use a lot. You could also belt it when you wear it without the collar, like we did in the editorial with the black sid, which can give you a nice little sculptural shape. So yeah, this is a good staple to have in your closet as a jean jacket.
Yeah, I mean, when I did this one, and I would say that this is one where, like, let's say my closet is extremely robust, right? Like, there's barely
Room.
room, right? Like, we know what I don't have is an all leather trench coat, and I'm gonna have that soon, shortly. So if my closet is here, and if you're just starting out and your closet's here, I would say that this purchase is one when you have definitely already invested in some other key items. And so this was one where I wanted to be able to wear a jean jacket in the wintertime. I wanted to be able to go work out on the weekend and be able to throw a jean jacket on in November, in December, without having to have another coat layered over it. And this really did it with the quilting. All right, so I want to show you guys, this is the jersey dress here. And I love this dress. I saw it as kind of the ultimate, like, I want to use the words quiet luxury because I actually hate those words together, only because right now it seems to be implying a trend, and it's not a trend. Luxury should always be quiet. Loud luxury is not even a thing. But this I love with the flat, and you can see here just how chill and easy it is. But you can see here too, like if I were in a work environment in an office or something, I'm gonna go with a heel. Like I'm not totally zenned out, you know, in the office. You guys need to pay attention to what I'm saying sometimes. You.
What?
You. Anyways, so the fit on this, my bum area has always been a size 6 or closer to a 6, just depending. After the holidays, it's a very solid size 6. So you can see I am filling this out here. This is SML, so it really, like, if you're larger than a 6, you don't want to buy the size small because I'm filling it out. I'm also wearing lace underwear, and I'm filling it out enough that I need to make sure, like, commandos are probably
the way to go.
Yeah, commandos are the way that I'm gonna go. And I love this brown color, and I love the gray colorway. What you got on?
This shirt, I just want to talk about this shirt.
That shirt, so good.
So this shirt I feel like was kind of like a sleeper hit. And you know, it's in mint, which that's a color that we've really been sprinkling through our past few collections. We have the cape dress from summer, and you know, this in our fundamentals, Stella, this is what, the cotton twill shirt in mint. I'm wearing a small, and I'm wearing it with the Grande Poudre pleated skirt in an extra small. That's my size. This is my skirt, and I'm wearing it with the navy Brody brogues. This, I would honestly probably get the small. I like how oversized it is. I wouldn't wear it like a typical Oxford shirt if you work in a more formal business environment, I wouldn't be like, wow, go wear that with your Liam jacket and suit. For me, this is definitely like to wear with a t-shirt and jeans. I love wearing it over a skirt or with a big trouser. And then, you know, if I'm wearing a big trouser and this shirt, I might tie it up to create some skin, or I would put, you know, just a classic t-shirt underneath. But I think the color is really what's interesting, and so, you know, the fact that it's on sale, I feel like that's the most opportune time for me to experiment with color in this way.
I saw this guy that was talking about suits and how he doesn't wear white shirts because they're so high contrast. So if you're someone that's dressing for the office and you have, I was gonna say a shit ton, but basically a shit ton of button downs, this is a great option to kind of amplify or, you know, soften some of the other colors you have in your wardrobe that's not just a white shirt.
That is so key, because everyone gets locked into white, baby blue.
That baker blue.
And yeah, like this is,
Yeah, it's a good
So
alternative.
good.
That's not saying you're going to a party or whatever.
yeah,
It's real deal.
totally.
I love this because it's the same color as the sweatshirt. So I'm gonna wear this as a collared sweatshirt with either cement if I want to be, you know,
Totally.
preppy, or
I'm
with
saying
the
it's a
same.
good color that we've been like weaving in and out of our collections, and you guys know that like within Tibby, we really stand behind the idea of wearing collections past, present, and future. That is really how Tracy and Amy designed
Because I
it.
love this
'Cause I,
with the red.
I love how like the slip
Yeah.
skirt from Resort. You know, this is your colorway.
Yeah.
So if you had on that red slip skirt from Resort, done.
Yeah, this is really my colorway.
Totally.
Anyways, yeah, I just think that this is the perfect top to buy in sale because it is definitely one of those more experimental.
Yeah.
What ring would you say this color is in?
I think he's a ring 4.
Okay.
I was gonna say ring 4.
Yeah, because I think that brownish is what brought this
Right.
into a different place, and then it's a little sharper next
Yeah.
to the black.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
This
cool.
fits like the Regal Gabe because it has the slit and not the gusset, and it's just like slightly heavier. 'Cause it's a
It
12.
is, yes, I will
Yeah,
say
I'm-
it's
I'm-
heavier.
Yeah.
I'm definitely shopping today, and I'm getting the brown, and I'm getting that.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the Italian sporty nylon dress here, and it's
The Davenport.
So this is the
The
Davenport
Davenport.
ties.
And
right?
there's a shirt too, and someone wants to know how that fits as well.
We
Okay.
will definitely tell you that.
cool. So this can be done up in a lot of different ways. First of all, it's one that just recognize too, if you love everything about it, but you don't love a really long tie, then you actually chop off the tie. Because scissors are so good for that. So you'll find that out. So here, I'm funny about shirt dresses.
Why?
And this is where, because I think everyone has their trope that they don't want to fall into. And I think that at my age, shirt dresses are one that like, I see them coming and going a lot. And so I don't know, just how I feel. I don't feel as modern or not youthful, but younger in spirit as I like to generally. So for me, wearing a shirt dress is one that like, I'm gonna always wanna be able to have a weird shoe on with it, or I'm gonna wear like a sock and sandal. And I'm gonna appreciate like crazy if you came in wearing a boot with it. But somehow with a boot and living in Greenwich, Connecticut, it's just too straight
Spot
up. Yeah, like quite luxury, but like not enough friction there. So for me, the tie helps give that friction. But anyway, so shirt dresses, I always want to think a bit more for me personally, how I'm styling it. And I would never have my hair like down, and certainly not all coiffy.
Like this. Can you show it cinched? So I like to call it like
Yeah.
the Tibby cross cinch with the buttons because it
Yeah,
has
it's
5
just-
buttons here. I also agree with you that I feel like I hate falling into the shirt dress category. Like, oh, I don't want to wear it and just feel like not wearing a sack. But people have written me and say, oh, I feel like I'm wearing a sack. Sorry, but one-piece dressing will save your life if you A, are a mom, if you're B, on the go, if you're somebody that just doesn't want to deal. So
Yeah.
for me, while it's not my thing, it's a really great. Oh,
And,
hello.
I mean, the minute you do this too, like
I'm
it,
just saying, so if you're someone that doesn't want to oversize and you want to amplify your waistline, and
Yeah.
this is an option for you, so you have 2, and you can also wear it open.
Yeah, Totally.
Would you do that, the crossover, kind of the warrior crossover?
It doesn't make it a shirt dress to me anymore. Like it put it into a different world.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm gonna put on a shirt dress.
Okay, cool.
I'm just packing my stuff. I'm literally going through like my entire wardrobe right now.
I mean, that's a great one.
I'm literally, guys, I didn't change the skirt. I really do love this skirt, and like I said, ask your stylist because there are some floating around. But I'm wearing the summer denim tunic. This is an extra small. This is my tunic. And what I really love about this top in particular is that it's a lightweight, almost chambray, but because of the darker classic wash, it really doesn't scream like Nantucket over, 4th of July. Like, I really do think that there is a way to transition this shirt from summer, which is, when I'm wearing it over a bathing suit, to more of a winter vibe. It is like actually quite warm in Manhattan, or it's just really warm in our office. But I would totally wear this with a turtleneck underneath and a pair of black jeans. I would wear it over, I've worn it over the silk drawstring pants from summer. But for me, this is a great alternative to like a denim button down, especially if you just want something that's a little bit looser and not as tight to the body. I also think with a more formal trouser or skirt, it kind of makes it a little bit more approachable and casual. So if I was wearing even just a black tropical wool pant and had a belt on, I would tuck in the front and just have the back kind of cocoon a little bit, and I would, really towing that fine line between polished and modern and pragmatic. But yeah, still, are there any questions?
Well, on the topic of denim, how are you wearing the acid iceberg denim skirt? Particularly for the winter.
So particularly for the winter, I mean,
That's the best skirt in the whole world.
per Amy. No, particularly for winter, I think that denim honestly can get a little just like covered up and forgotten about, and I really do think that this skirt is kind of like that statement maker. It really is like what you're revolving your outfit around. I said I'm a big denim on denim person. I would also wear this summer tunic over this tucked in. Amy was wearing the black Giselle before. I think because of the volume on the skirt, we really love the idea of something that's a bit slimmer on top, not to take away from the intended design.
Yes, I felt better slimmer on top
Yeah.
every time with that.
Do you have any other? I feel like Amy has worn this with like little gray socks and white kitten heels.
To me, it's absolutely one. Like in the wintertime, I do love it with a tall boot.
Mm-hmm.
Love it with the jacket, belted. I love it just as like the ultimate classic full skirt with
Totally.
like the navy blue slim
Mercerized.
mercerized net,
Yeah.
like perfect.
Yeah, it's just like it's one of those like you don't have to think about the whole. This is the outfit. So really, everything that you are pairing with it should just complement it,
Yeah.
not take away from it.
Yeah.
Just have a quick conversation about fit. Some people that didn't get their size were sizing up or sizing down. There's a 1-inch difference between each size, so just keep that in mind. And if you want to, need to take it in, you can. But
Yeah,
it's just gonna sit a little higher.
I'm a size 4 in this one, and it really is designed to sit right at the waist.
Yep.
And if you did buy it too large, it would actually just fall down a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
it's because of that seam there. It's going to always
It's like
be
kind of
really
holds you there.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, have we covered nearly everything?
You want a couple more? Oh, hello.
Hello.
I think
Yeah.
people would like to know about both of the dresses that you have on, just a closer look.
Oh, sure.
All right. This, you go. You go. Go
Well,
ahead.
can you be my commentary person? All right.
I love that you're like, you can play with me.
I was like, Amy's gonna be like, Couture is wearing the finest in Italian.
No, wait, but what this material is perfect for, this is the lyocell drape,
The Lancaster Lysol.
the Lancaster lyocell.
It was in a
And-
trench before, if you remember.
Yeah, and this is a material that it's an Italian fabrication that what I love is everything about the coloration and the detail is for fall.
Yeah.
But the weight is very transitional.
Yes, it is.
And so if you were wearing like thick tights and a boot, fine. January, you're running out the door. But you absolutely could wear it with like a flat sandal in September when the weather's just not really turning yet.
Yep.
It's really, really friendly in terms of the number of months of wear that you can get out of it. I think it's also one of those dresses where if I'm a business executive, this is absolutely going in the luggage. I don't need to know anything about what's on the agenda. I know that this dress is gonna work for, you know, a super business dinner. It's gonna work for a casual lunch.
Yeah.
It's just gonna work everywhere. I mean, the more casual the moment is, the
Yeah,
more you're
just-
gonna push up the sleeves. If it gets really
This
hot
belt
out,
you can
it doesn't
cinch,
matter.
or you can bring it to the back,
Yeah,
or you can leave it as it is.
yeah.
So cool.
So it's really, really versatile, and it's in that deep navy, but it doesn't look austere at all. And then I've still got on my bikini top underneath it here. Obviously, you don't need to have this on. I probably would not wear it. I'd wear a strapless bra. But this dress is just amazing. You have got the covered placket in the front, and the covered placket goes all the way down the back. So you can keep it as like tight, or you can really open it up as much as you want to, and which I think is great because, you know, if you were to wear this in the warmer weather, you can really get the slit right up there.
Belt loops are functioning. People have asked
But,
before.
yeah, I really hate faked out things. I hate faked out pockets, faked out buttonholes, faked out button loops.
All of our
Belt
pockets
loops.
open on the jackets, by the way. People have asked.
But here's the thing with this. This dress to me is the epitome of modernity. Like it's modern without looking like the art galleryist who's running around with like bright red glasses on and like, you know, this is like that very subtle, understated modernity that no matter where you're wearing it, you're going to feel really like, I don't know, I feel very cool in this, so. Maybe you guys are talking smack behind
No,
my
you look
back,
really cool
but-
in it.
I don't
It's
know.
like-
No, you do.
I love it with a flat. That's me personally, but I could see someone definitely wanting a heel with it. And again, with me, this is a size 4. I would have, with, you know, the holidays, right? Like I would need to Spanx this. I would need to get my like those commando shorts on just to give me like a little more room here. I'm pushing this open just a little bit. But if you are really curvy and fuller at the bottom, I would say to probably, you know, make sure to size to your bottom half
Yeah, size to your bottom.
and not the top half here.
Agreed. Or size to your top if you're bigger on top.
Yep. Yeah, if you're someone with really narrow hips. Okay, I think that we've, at a minimum, covered what we can cover today. And like
Cover
we
more in stories.
We'll cover more in stories, and then we've got to get focused on fall 24, which is coming around the corner. So we're gonna like go into our holes soon. But guys, remember, make appointments if you can when you go to the store, because it will be an incredible experience. All of them will have you really covered. It is such a phenomenal team there. I love them so much. So we'll always keep tagging the stylists. They're gonna have lots of opinions and ideas if you ask them questions about the clothing. And they're right in the store, and they'll go try it on for you and send you a pic. And then Couture here is, remember, just such an expert on the sizing, the fits of everything. And she's always amazing to work with as well. And there you go, season 5.